sunshine. It is almost exactly 7:07. I'm getting better at this. Getting better at being on time. Whew, it makes me happy. It's a Thursday, the end of the 7:07 week. And all week we have been talking about mindset. That's been the theme this week is mindset. Mindset is the way we think. It's kind of like a paradigm. It's how we frame things. It's our attitude. And yesterday we heard, at least I heard, I hope you heard most of, um, the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset being that you're kind of fixed on what is, and as a result, can get pretty discouraged about being locked into who you think you are versus a growth mindset where your attitude is that everything is practice. We talk a lot about this without knowing that I was talking about a growth mindset, but everything is practice. Everything is practice. And if we choose to practice certain things, whatever they might be, wherever we put our mind, wherever we put our energy, that will improve. That will get better. We will get better at it. We will attract more people to it. It will evolve, right? So that's the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I loved yesterday's video. It was awesome. That young kid, I don't know how old he was, but getting to listen to him talk about that, try to teach my girls about a growth mindset. It's interesting. The girls each are very different. And it's actually Sophie that had the harder time with it. She would really get mad because she couldn't do something. And we worked real hard on helping her understand that if you stick to it and you have a growth mindset and understand that it's okay and keep at it, that you'll get better at it. So, but mindset in general is kind of how we think about things. And Peter Diamandis talks a lot about an exponential mindset, thinking about growth exponentially. He also talks a lot about an abundance mindset, thinking coming from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. But I think the mother of all mindsets is the one that we talk about in this program. It's one of my core things that I'm focused on, my mindset, which is love. All right, love. And on the screen today, I've got a little quote. It's attributed to Jimi Hendrix. I found out from some folks that it actually might have been lifted by Jimi from some other folks throughout history. You can Google that yourself and find out how that quote has evolved. But Jimi Hendrix is attributed to this. It has this quote attributed to him, and that is, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. And that goes within our own hearts too. The power of love versus the love of power. And I think we see through that real quick in people, don't we? Who's coming from a place of love and who's coming from a place of, I want power. It's a big difference. And the more folks who are focused on love, who have a love mindset, that's what we need to look for. And others, we need to be we basically need to give them our energy and support as well. But the more people that have a love mindset, the better things are going to get. So what can you do to support folks who have a love mindset? What can you do to make sure that you have a love mindset, that you're putting more love out into the world every day? That's the question for today. What can you do to have a love mindset? What can you do to put more love out into the world? What do you think? What can you do? I'll tell you a couple of things you can do. You can know this right at the core from Scripture, that love is patient. Let's define love. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. I love that part. Rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. And that's how we start the practice. And then we focus on our values. What are your top 4 values? Say them right now. What are they? Mine are love, the courage to love, loving my family, loving my community. Those are mine, and my superpowers to inspire to me in spirit. So I'd like to inspire those things as well. What is your superpower? What are your values? How are you going to anchor in this today? How are you going to use your superpower? And then this is so key, is always, always remember the folks that you love most in the world and make sure you tell them. Make sure you tell them. And then know the Dalai Lama, who's all about love, that from the Dalai Lama, as he says, we have a precious human life. And each morning as you wake up, think, I am lucky to have woken up. I have a precious human life, and I am not going to waste it. So how are we going to use this precious human life? And India Ari, I love you, India. Oh my God, her music is so awesome. She says, and she did a whole worthy tour and a worthy album, that we are worthy, we are deserving of respect and high regard simply because we exist. So we all deserve respect and high regard simply because we exist. All right, because we all are good. We all have good inside of us. We all are God, have God inside of us. Remember our self-care. Always start with loving yourself. Always hold yourself in the palm of your hands. Drink lots of water. Eat lots of fruits and vegetables. Less sugar, less meat. And exercise, exercise, exercise. Gratitude can change everything. This is a gratitude mindset, right? A gratitude mindset is think about the things you're grateful for. You will attract more of them into your life. And then, of course, the serenity prayer, understanding what we can control and cannot control. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And then, of course, when you can't find the sunshine, this is easy one. Be the sunshine, right? You can do that. For there is always light. If only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. And I love this as well, that as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And then, of course, remembering that they are us. There's good in everyone. Look for it instead of the bad. Look for the good. See if you can bolster that, lift that up. And then make sure we lead with love, use the golden rule, and do the next right thing. And finally, well, not finally, but let this grim era of demonization to end right here in America. I think he's trying. He's trying, folks. Except for that reporter who was a son of a bitch. Because he was. And then we will not go back to normal. Normal never was. Our pre-current existence was not normal, other than we normalized greed, inequity, exhaustion, depletion, extraction. We should not longer return, my friends. We are being given the opportunity to stitch a new garment, one that fits all of humanity and nature. And then remember to turn your face toward the sun, and the shadows will fall behind you. All right. Remember, even when it's really damn cloudy out, the sun is always shining. You are the sunshine. Have a great Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Remember about that love mindset, and I will see you on